Hello friends, welcome to the class. This is the second problem solving session for AIEEE 2009 Mathematics section. Let us start doing the question. The first question says that three distinct points A, B and C are given in the two-dimensional coordinate plane such that the ratio of the distance of any one of them from the point 1, 0 to the distance from the point minus 1, 0 is equal to 1 by 3. Then the circumcenter of the triangle ABC at the point. So let us do this question over the whiteboard. Let us consider that the coordinates of point A be x1, y1 and the point 1, 0 be represented by P and Q as minus 1, 0. Then according to the question, the distance of A from P and that with the Q, and if we take the ratio, it turns out to be 1 by 3. So let me write this thing. According to the question, we have AP over AQ equals to 1 by 3. So we can say that on squaring both the sides, AP square over AQ square equals to 1 by 9. Now what will be the AP and what will be the AQ? It is quite easy. By using the distance formula, AP is equal to square root of x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 0 whole square, and AP square from here will be equal to x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 square. Similarly, AQ equals to square root of x1 minus of minus 1, that will turn out to be plus 1, so x1 plus whole square plus y1 minus 0 whole square. So from here we can conclude that AQ square equal to x1 plus 1 whole square plus y1 square. Substituting the value of AP square and AQ square, we will be getting x minus 1 whole square plus y1 square divided by x1 plus 1 whole square plus y1 square equal to 1 by 9, which on further simplification gives, that is on cross multiplication, we get 9 times x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 square equal to x1 plus 1 whole square plus y1 square. Let us simplify this thing. So that will give x1 square minus 2x1 plus 1 plus y1 square equal to x1 square plus twice of x1 plus 1 plus y1 square. That will give 9 times x1 square minus 18x1 plus 9 y1 square equal to x1 square plus twice of x1 plus 1 plus y1 square. This gives us this x1 square. When come over there in the left hand side, it will become negative. So these two quantities turned out to be 8x1 square. Similarly, this 9y1 square and this y1 square turned out to be 8y1 square. This 2x1 comes on the left hand side to become minus of 2x1, so the complete thing will be minus of 20x1 plus this one will turn out to be a minus 1, so 9 minus 1 will be 8. So this is equal to 0. Dividing the complete expression by 8, we get x1 square plus y1 square minus 5 by 2 x1 plus 8 over 8, that is equals to 1 equal to 0. So what we can say that the point A is lying on the circle whose equation is x square plus y square minus 5 by 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Similarly, in the question it has been given that any of the 3 points, like whether it is A or B or C, so in similar manner we can prove that the point B and C also lie on this same circle. Therefore, the circumcenter of the triangle formed by ABC will be nothing but the center of this circle, and the center of this circle will be, we can easily calculate, because for a second degree equation of the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, the coordinates of center are minus d and minus f. So for this equation what we have calculated, the coordinate of the center will be minus times minus 5 by 2 divided by 2, comma, the coefficient of y is absent here, so it is 0. We can say that the value of f is 0 here. So the coordinates of center are 5 by 4 and 0. So this should be our answer. Let us check which is the correct option. It is the B option which is correct, because we are getting 5 by 4 comma 0 as the coordinates of the circumcenter for the triangle ABC. Let us move to the next question now. The next question says that what will the remainder left out when 8 to the power 2n minus 62 to the power 2n plus 1 is divided by 9. Let's do this question over the whiteboard. The given expression is 8 to the power 2n minus 62 to the power 2n plus 1 and we need to divide this expression by 9, and we need to check what will be the remainder left. So what we will do, we will simplify this given expression. That will be 8 square to the power n minus 62 to the power 2n plus 1, and we know that 8 square is nothing but 64, so its power is n, and here we have 62 to n plus 1. Now if we observe carefully, this is 64 and this is 62, and both are lying on left and right of 63. That is 63 plus 1 we will be getting 64, and 63 minus 1 we will be getting 62. And we know that 63 is a multiple of 9. So we will be converting the whole expression in terms of 63. So we will be getting 1 plus 63 to the power n minus 63 minus 1 to the power 2n plus 1. That is equals to 1 plus 63 whole to the power n minus 1 minus 63 to the power 2n plus 1. Remember friends, here the power is an odd number, therefore if we take out minus common, that will be a negative sign. It won't become positive because the power is not even, it's an odd power. So we will be getting 1 plus 63 to the power n plus 1 minus 63 whole to the power 2n plus 1. Now we will be expanding it binomially. So its expansion will be nc0 plus nc1 times 63 plus nc2 63 whole square. It will go like this only till we get ncn 63 to the power n plus. Now we will expand the second expression, that will give 2n plus 1 c0 minus 2n plus 1 c1 63. Here the minus sign will be there because the 63 is a negative quantity, and here 63 has power 1, so this minus sign we have taken out over here. Then we get 2n plus 1 c2 63 square, so the negative sign of the 63 will turn out to be positive 1, so we are getting a positive here, and it will go till we get minus 2n plus 1 C2n plus 1 63 to the power 2n plus 1. Now we know that NC0 is equal to 1. Also 2n plus 1 C0 equal to 1. Therefore our expression will be this one and this one will add together to become 2 plus. Now we can see that 63 is present in all the rest of the terms which are there in the expression. So we will be taking out this 63 as a common thing. So we are left with NC1 plus NC2 63 plus NC3 is 63 whole square, and it goes till NCn 63 to the power n minus 1 plus. Now we will start from for the second bracket, and here it will not be a plus, it will be a minus sign because we will be starting from here. So minus of 2n plus 1 C1 plus 2n plus 1 C2 times 63. It will go till 2n plus 1 C2n plus 1 63 to the power 2n, and it is of course carrying a negative sign. Now we can see that the expression which is inside this bracket will definitely be an integral value, and here it is 63, and we know that 63 is a multiple of 9. So when this complete expression is divided by 9, we are left with 2. So the remainder will be equal to 2. So let us check the question paper, which was the correct option given to us. We can see that it is the second option which is correct, that is the B option, for which we will be getting the answer as 2.